What's up, stream? What's up? How are we doing today, chat? Yeah, what's up, Jessica? Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope life is going well.
Let's go.
It's a bit loud in mine. School music. There we go. Okay, I guess. Not really too much have happened yet, but later on, after stream, I'm gonna go to a playoff hockey game, so hopefully be fun. What about you? I feel like my hearing is a bit messed up right now. It's like I have water stuck in the ear that refuses to let go. Oops. Ah, damn it. Wait, anything cool that's been happening for you lately, Jessica? I feel like I haven't seen you in, I don't know, a few months or so? Don't know exactly. Yeah, can't really be anything special all the time, but sometimes. Yeah, I don't really know if too much special things have happened for me lately too. Yeah, I mean, spending a lot of time with my girlfriend, family, friends. Going to some hockey games here and there. My birthday was last weekend, so that's fun. Dude, how is it not flipping through sometimes? Oh. Yo, what's up, Rolf? Thank you, thank you. Now the camera is the same, but the lights behind are pretty new. Yeah, it's supposed to alternate between colors. I think it is right now. I mean, it might be tilted a tiny bit more to like one side, but the overall stative, or what do you call it for the camera, is in the same spot. But sometimes, like, I may have it like, you know, slightly different like that, but not more than that, not more than that. Yeah, I was just trying to clarify. Yeah, it's not really the easiest camera to swap the location to. It's not like one of those like tiny cams that you just like easily move. Nah, today will be a very short stream actually. I have a playoff hockey game I'm gonna go to. The game starts in a little bit less than 5 hours. I maybe will be there in 3.5, 4. Nah, no runs today, just practice. Don't have enough time for runs. I kind of wanted to like wake up earlier and maybe get in some runs, but yeah, did not happen. Yeah, that game was do or die today. It's first to 4 wins, and we're down 3-1. Losing in fucking overtime 3 times. While being the better team in at least 3, if not all 4 of those games. So yeah, very annoying. Alright, go for it, Rolf. Go for it. Yo, thank you, Rain. Appreciate it. Wait 1 sec. Okay, now that's fine. Yeah, how are you doing today, Rain? Yo, thank you, Uncle. Yeah, they will have to win for that to be the case. I can tell you that much. But yeah, I can see Uncle. Dude, it's just so annoying. Like, I feel like we should, like, if not have wrapped up the series, at least have like a 3-1 lead. I still can't believe we're down 3-1 in games. Like, it actually feels unreal. But yeah, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. My team actually... Yeah, I did mention the stat yesterday, I think it was. And since our hockey league went over to best of 7 in 2001, only 5 times have a team ever turned around a 3-1 deficit in games. And my team is the team that have done it 3 out of those 5 times. We did draw up a 3-1 lead 1 of those 5 times as well. And 1 of the 5 times my team wasn't involved, period. But that shows we have history of turning around those deficits. And in before someone may ask, no team has ever turned around 3-0, or yeah, 3-0 deficit in our league since we started with best of 7. And I think even in NHL, where they've done best of 7 forever, it's like, I think 4 teams ever. Yeah, download complete. I mean, honestly, like, if we can, like, learn to fucking score. I will say, though, the opponent's goalkeeper has been playing overall very solid. And they've also been more... How do you say? They have been more efficient, undeniably. But I think, like, the entire picture, we have played better, but that obviously doesn't mean shit if we don't actually win. But that means that normally it pretty much would feel over now. But I still feel like there is, like, I can't say okay chance. That would be, like, overstating it. But I feel like it's, like, a little bit higher chance now than normally if you're down this much. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe mentally, like, last game was, like, at the very end of period 6. So it was essentially a double game. Losing that can mentally maybe screw with us and give the other team, like, so much of a boost. That's kind of what happened last season. We were up 2-1 in games. They score with, like, a minute left or something after taking out the goalkeeper, and they win in period 6. And then, instead of us winning or being up 3-1 in games, they won 4-2 in games. They just got so much momentum from that game, and yeah. It was a different series after that period 6 overtime. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, what's up, low play? No, it's going alright. How you doing? Ah, damn it, dude.
Let's go.
Thank you, thank you. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Yikes, yikes. Yeah, Yo, thank you, Phoenix. Appreciate it. How you doing today, Phoenix? Yeah, doing alright overall. Damn it. Yeah, what's up, Noms Gang? Yeah, birthday was nice. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, unfortunate you couldn't stick around. We actually did do Mario Kart for a couple hours at the end. I think Santa and Revio played quite a lot. Smasher played for a bit, and then Panda joined for the last couple races. I see. Yeah, I tried to, when I was starting the Mario Kart section, I wanted to tag both you and Sant in the chat when neither responded. And then, yeah, I tagged Santa in chat, and he saw it fairly quick, but I didn't see you in chat, so I was like, figured you probably left. There'll be other chances. Ah, nice. Dude, what? Don't sneak under, dude. I won't see it tomorrow, but maybe I'll see it at some point. I still haven't seen the first one. Yeah, for me, I barely played Smash 4. It's like the Smash game I've played by far the least. I think the most Smash 4 I played was maybe like a week before Ultimate came out, and we streamed Smash 4 for a little bit. As a, you know, Ultimate is about to come out type of thing. Yeah, Smash 4 was just not my game at all. Yeah, and I head to a hockey game today. We're fucking down 3-1 now. The team wasn't smart enough to dodge that one, I guess. Yeah, you may have heard me talking about it earlier, but yeah, we've lost in overtime 3 times. Yeah, so we have 1 win that was 7-0, and then 3 overtime losses. And I would say that bare minimum, we have been the better team in 3 of the 4 games. I honestly think we have been the better team in all 4 games, but at least 3. I would say the last game we lost in period 6. Yes, if you include all the overtime, fair enough, the other team were better, but we should have wrapped it up before it even got to overtime. Because at that point, I think it was pretty clear we were the better team. But yeah, considering the overtime was basically a full second game, yeah, sure, they were better, but we should have wrapped it up well before that point. So yeah, it really fucking sucks. So yeah, now we have to win 3 straight games, or our season is coming to an end. Yeah, hockey season can't end before the football season starts. Whoops, Game 7 is on Saturday, football season starts on Sunday. I guess we gotta win now. Yeah, what's up, Baka? Ah, nice, nice. Best of luck in that, Turtle. Yeah, Sweden's football team actually plays the last qualifier for the World Cup today, too. We did beat Ukraine 3-1. So today we play against Poland in the best of 1. The winner gets a spot at the World Cup. I still can't believe Sweden still have a chance. Like, we got dead last in the group. Getting destroyed by every team. We honestly do not deserve to have a chance, but I hope we take it. I honestly won't catch most of the game. Maybe not even any of the game, since the hockey playoff game is at the same time. Or, the hockey game starts at 7 PM and the football game at 8:45 PM. So, if this game does not go to overtime, we maybe catch like the second half. But if the hockey match goes to overtime, we probably won't see any. But I don't even really know what like the closest place to the hockey stadium or arena would be to like maybe catch the game, and it's probably going to be so hard to get a spot. Yeah, but we played like in the 3rd division, Baka. I don't think winning your 3rd division Nations League group should be worth more than getting 2nd place in like the 1st division. Dude, that would be so nice, Turtle, but they won't. They won't. But that would be legendary. Yeah, I mean the stadium is extremely central, so like it's not like far to like things, but I mean obviously if the game is already well ongoing, you would want to get to a place immediately. But yeah, I'll figure it out if it comes to it. Yeah, I mean I hope so, Baka. If I remember correctly, last World Cup we actually missed out on due to losing to Poland in the last qualifier game. Similar to this one. Not like in the same group, but like, you know. Oh yeah. Sure, yeah, okay. Then I do remember correct. So yeah, you were mentioning it like at the same time. That's true. That time it was an away game. Now this time we have a home field, so yeah, I feel like if it was like an actual World Cup game, then maybe Turtle. I just have a very hard time to see that they're actually gonna do it, because I feel like they would have mentioned it if it was the case, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm not really counting on catching any of Sweden's game, but if I do, I guess that's a plus. Yeah, true, Baka. What is he now? He's like 37, 38? Something like that? I feel like those type of players always score extra much against Sweden, pretty much. I mean, I think like for Ronaldo, outside of like actually Mickey Mouse nations in football, I think Sweden is like one of the teams he has scored the most against. I feel like Lewandowski also have scored like quite a lot against Sweden. Like, yeah. I don't know. Sweden sucks at football, I guess. We're gonna make it to the World Cup. Actually, I do not believe, but I hope. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, Turtle, not to be mean or anything, but like, they gotta use that stadium for something, right? Because, I mean, it's not like the Leafs ever make any deep run in the playoffs. I'm sorry if we have Toronto fans in chat. But they're kind of a meme at this point. Yeah, specifically talking hockey there. I know they won, like... Or I think they won the NBA a couple years ago, right? Maybe more than a couple years ago. I think it was like 2019 or something like that. I don't remember exactly. I don't follow basketball. Yeah, fucking April 1st. Maybe I shouldn't even stream tomorrow. I mean, I'm like, no joke. Like, yeah, I kind of hate April 1st. Yeah, outside of shitty winter days, April 1st may actually be like the worst day of the year. Yeah, apparently, a natural. What? Ugly, ugly, ugly. I mean, it depends on what we count as a kill option. I mean, both Game & Watch's buckets, if it's filled up, as well as the 9. I mean, I guess the 9 is at least more realistic. Yo, Talus, thank you so much for installing Star Trek. Fuck yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to go further, leveling up to level 6 is very quick and helps a lot more. And if you do want to go the extra distance, the packs are extremely helpful too, but even if not, thank you so much for the install. I really appreciate that. One away from the halfway point. Yeah, if that doesn't count, I don't know. I mean, Luigi's up B from the ground is hella strong. That gives me that DK punch. I mean, I guess you could argue some moves being like great for Gimps too. Like Pikachu's up air can like kill Spaceys extremely early, for example. Yeah. I think it depends on how we count it. Because yeah, I was also thinking like, yeah, since you mentioned like RNG, like something like Peach's Bomb wouldn't count then either. Do I pay much attention to the Smash scenes though? Nah, not at all. I mean, I play about once a month, hanging out with friends, playing a little bit of games with Android. But I honestly can't remember last time I watched the top 8 fully. I mean, I do have Twitter, and I obviously stream, so I mean, it's like I see and hear things at times, but it's not like I'm actively seeking it out, if that makes sense. But yeah, I play about once a month, and I mean, it's always going to be my favorite game. But yeah, I essentially never watch. I was thinking of trying to watch a little bit from Genesis. Like, I remember I hosted a surprise birthday party for Leah that weekend. So I obviously didn't catch anything from Saturday. But then when I woke up on Sunday, I was like, oh, I'm gonna see how Cody's doing. And then I saw he went to losers pretty early and made a run to top 8. And when I saw the bracket, I was like, I'm kind of feeling the Cody W. I do want to see that. But then top 8 started at like, I don't know, 3 AM or some shit. And I mean, we had been out drinking the day before too. I was like, I'm not gonna stay awake until 3 AM. So, yeah. I was actually thinking of maybe watching that top 8, but it just did not work out nice time-wise. Maybe if like Ultimate and Melee had swap slots, then maybe, but nah. I'm sorry, Nirvana, that won't happen. I will keep maining Mario here, though. Oops. Yeah. I really have, like, zero desire to compete in Melee again. Is it GTX any top 8? Wait, did they have more than one GTX? I mean, apparently, like, since it says any top 8, I mean, I know I wanted one GTX, I just don't remember them continuing that series. But now when I think about it, it kinda actually feels like a memory pops up of some future one. Yeah, I actually feel like I do remember a more quote-unquote modern one. But I'm not sure if that was GTX or something else. This was still probably like in 2021, 2022 or something. But yeah, I actually feel like I have like a vague flashback. But yeah. Yeah, major finalist. I guess that counts as top 8, right? Top 2 at a major or super major. I see. Okay, then I should know all the criterias now then. Yeah, okay. I'll say for Fox Chic, Ice should absolutely count. And Mark Chic. Actually, I do not want to lock myself out here. Now, I'll just say, yeah, I'll just say, Drug Fox. Yo, Talus, thanks so much for reaching level 2 in Star Trek. Fuck yeah. Level 6 soon. Major finalist in Chic. I mean, this is one of those, like, would something like AMSA's Epita Smash Arena 2 win count? Does that count as a major? It was the biggest tournament. I think it was like the biggest, or no, second biggest tournament at the time it happened in 2008, but I don't really know if that would count. I mean, he beat Captain Jack in the finals. I remember, I mean, I was there, I got 3rd, but I'm not gonna lock it in, or, oh, it did count? Okay. Yeah, because I was like, I feel like it's always like so vague with like what counts as, oh wait, no, no, yeah, no, that was for, yeah, Drugged Fox and Ice. Yeah, I mean, Captain Jack won a MOG in like 2004, so I mean, that must count, so I'll say Captain Jack though. If that doesn't count, I call bullshit. Alright, so we have that row completed now. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for the GTX row next. I'll say major finalist and GTX, any top 8. I will say H-Box. Then I'll say major finalist and SSBM rank 2014. I will say myself. Yeah, what's up, James? I will say Marth and GTX, any top 8. I will say Mewtwo King. because I remember I played him in Winners Final at GTX. And then Marth, SSBM rank 2014. I will say PPU. Fox, SSBM rank 2014. We can say Fiction. And then we have Fox and GTX and the top 8 left, right? I'm trying to think that top 8. Who else made it into that top 8? I mean, I know SFAT was there. Me and Andrew played in the teams finals. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I feel like it was a more modern GTX where Sane and Mango played, so I'll say Mango though. I'm not sure if this was a GTX or if that was another one, but I mean I have 4 lives, so I may as well say it. I know he wasn't at the one in 2016 or whenever. No, 2017. Okay, nice. Yeah, 2017 was the one I went to. But yeah, I had like a flashback of like, I think I saw like Sane in like a more modern GTX. Wait, what did you lose a life on, Turtle? Oh. Yeah, no, he lost to, I mean, that was in pools to be fair, but he did lose to, Lovage, the legend, in pools. I really don't remember who he lost to in the bracket though. Yeah, I really don't remember who he lost to in SFAT was top 8 that tourney, I see. Yeah, I mean, I know me and Andrew played QFAT in teams. And we came from, I think we came from losers and won 2 sets in Grants. I don't know, we won like 2nd set in Grants, but I actually can't say I remember if we came from losers or not. But yeah, I wasn't sure if SFAT made top 8 of that specific tournament, so... Yeah, I'm trying to think who he lost to that tournament then. I think Albert winning the set as well is a pretty big one against H-Box. But Albert was honestly like very underrated, especially against Floaties, I feel. I know he was very good against Peach. I think he was against Puff too. I mean, at least that set implies it, but yeah. Wait, one sec. I need to search one thing up. One sec. Damn it, dude. Yeah, sorry. Wait, when you see someone's tag on Discord, is it always like, I don't know. Wait, because damn it. I think I Oh my god, come on. Yeah, I mean, wasn't he like ranked like 11th or something? And also a best of 3. I mean, it was still like an upset, obviously, but... Yeah, I think in all-time upsets, I feel like a couple others must go ahead of that. Yeah, and that is true. In a way, though, I feel like best of, like, to be fair, a couple of those mentioned was best of 3 too. I do feel like best of 5 takes it to another level, personally, in terms of impactful upsets. But yeah, best of 3 still counts, obviously. Yeah. Do you know if those were best of 3 or best of 5, or if one was best of 3 and one best of 5, or... I know it was twice in the same event. I just can't say I remember which format. I'll be back super soon, chat. I gotta go and grab some water. I need to respond to something. It was something that popped up. But yeah, I'll be back super soon. Make sure to give us a follow. Don't forget your primes. And for people that haven't, much appreciated, guys. Download Star Trek. We're almost halfway there. 19 installs, and we're trying to get to 40. So if you guys haven't, much appreciated if you do. But yeah, I'll be back super soon. And then more Mario coming up. Alright, we're back. Yeah, what's up, Star? Oh. I mean, that's a big one, but at that point in the tournament, I think a lot of people had started to realize that they did the same type of thing they did with me. That, oh, if you're not from the US, you can't be good. Because Javi had, yes, I mean, I know he lost, or I think he lost to, was it Kirby Casa in winners? And then he got like a run back against him. And he had already beaten like 2 or 3 very good players. No, he lost to Lovage, I think. And then got the run back in losers. Then I think he beat like Kirby Kaze and... But yeah, I mean that obviously was a big upset. But still, it was like for 5th place at Apex. So he had already showed like... against quite a few really good players. That he was the real deal. Yo, thank you, Leonis. Thank you. That was a sketch kick.
Here we go!
Met. I was also like, now when you mentioned that, James, that was so weird at that Apex 2012 with Javi over PP&D. Because before that set, I played PP&D in winners, right? And we played a best of 5. But then according to the rules, they went back to best of 3 in losers. It was so stupid. Oh, now I remember. Javi beat, he beat Hacks before that set. I think he beat like Corey and DJ too. Yeah, I think it was like Lovage, Corey and DJ. I think it was Kirby Kaze, Hacks, PP&D. I think, yeah, something along those lines. At least a couple of those. Yeah, like PP&D and Hacks I'm sure about. I think it was Lovage and Corey and DJ. And I think Kirby Kaze. Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine it was like, you know, similar to how it's, or the same as it's done now in Best of 3, that you are allowed to ban, but you still get to counter pick. And then in Best of 5, no bans. Yeah, I mean, that was over 14 years ago, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it was done at that tournament too. Yeah, true, James. What's up, Darby? Oops. Would have been that cool backup if it worked. Nothing much. But yeah, we'll head to a hockey game later, so hopefully that will be fun. And then Sweden also play a final game, do or die as well, to make it to the World Cup this summer. So hopefully both these games go the way I want. We'll see. I obviously have no control over that outcome in either of the games. Thank you, Darby. Thank you. Early. Dude, fuck. So bad. Yo, finger hammer. That sounds pretty hard, honestly. Like 1,000? Yeah, I mean, at some point, like, it really would start being hard to, like, find names or remembering players. Yeah, I mean, of course, but 1,000 is still, like, a lot of people. Yeah, I have no idea if I would be able to come up with 1,000 unique Armada players. Maybe. I honestly have no idea when it would start getting hard. But if it took Cody 6.5 hours, he cannot have been sitting consistently for 6.5 hours, right? He must have had a break at some point, right? Yeah, it was a bad play. You tried yourself and got to 300. Yeah, and the thing is, like, I have honestly no idea how many. I mean, I could, like, of course, go back to, like, very old school European Smash and probably get quite many before even, you know, mentioning US players. But I'm also gonna be, like, way worse at mentioning, like, players from the US that weren't, like, high ranked. Not really, Rain. Not really. I would say it's like more preference how people spin. At least for me, like I'm bad at spinning, but for me, like doing it the way I do, I can do it faster. Like when it comes to spinning, doing clockwise or counterclockwise, it feels like most people have one way that they are used a lot faster than the other. Yeah, I feel like if I did this, like try to list 1,000 melee players, I probably would start with having like one row for like each European country that had a decent player size, and then just like go country by country, and then when things would start getting hard, it would be like more organized.
Go.
Yeah, I mean, I think like going to an event in person should count. I mean, of course, a lot of players may be like hard to verify. I mean, especially if it's like, you know, way back. Like, let's say like 05 to like 08 or something. Because, yeah, I probably can mention a shit ton of players that it may be hard to find any, like, quote-unquote evidence that they ever entered anything. I mean, actually, like, some of them probably would still be at, like, some event where it could be verified. Maybe not all of them. But, yeah. I think, like, if you actually did go to a tournament, then that should count. Honestly, not necessarily, James. I mean, imagine, like, 2002 community in the Netherlands. They may not have posted that on Smashboards. Or 2002 Japan. Now, that was before my time. I mean, I started, like, very early 05. That was, like, the first, like, melee event in Sweden. But in the Netherlands, they did start in 2002 already. Obviously very small, but it was a community all the way back in late 2002. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like, yeah, I mean, a lot of these, like, old brackets are not really, like, saved either. or like groups, like the group stage before bracket.
Let's go. Go. Go.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like that doesn't tend to be seen as like very important. Why are you mainly curious about the times, James? Oh, you mean like that? Yeah, I mean, I do agree that 100% happened. That 100% happened. I mean, a lot of things like that has happened historically in Smash, where TOs and stuff give a lot of, like, favorable treatments if they like a player more, and less so if they don't like them as much. Like rigging brackets, better time slots, way more leniency in terms of not getting DQ'd. The list goes on. I am of the very controversial opinion that all the players at the tournaments in all those regards should be treated the same. The only thing maybe you could argue that I say that people quote-unquote shouldn't be treated the same, I still want to say it is treated the same, is practice setups. The reason I don't think that's like going away from that point is that that's a quote-unquote privilege you would have to earn. You wouldn't get it based on like, oh shit, this TO likes me. It's more like you are still in the tournament, you know, type of scenario. So it's not like, oh, this player just gets it no matter what. It's like you actually have to earn that spot. So at that point I would say that's not like treating players differently. I mean, I guess I could somewhat understand if people don't look at it that way, but I think it would be incorrect. Because again, it's not like something you would get for free. It's like, you actually have to like... If they have like, let's say practice stations during like top 32 or top 64, it's like, yeah, if you make it there, then you get access to it. If you don't, you don't. So... Dude, it's so annoying. I got like, you know, I guess you say lock for your ear, like water while showering, and it's like refusing to go out. Like my hearing is like messed up. I honestly didn't really eat much today because I'm gonna head out in not too long, so I basically just took like a banana. I'm gonna have like an early dinner before heading out to a hockey game. So I didn't really want to like eat too much of a breakfast because then I wasn't really gonna be hungry for dinner. And then the hockey game may take a while, and then potentially a football game after. So yeah, today I haven't really been eating much at all. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have like quote unquote dinner in an hour. I made some tacos. No idea, Candy. I've never seen anyone even attempting that seriously for a run. Like, I've seen, like, it was someone in chat, I don't remember who it was, but it's someone that was like, can you complete the 100 coin moving as a challenge? And I did, but I have no idea. I've never seen like an actual route for it. But that sounds like it would not save time. I could be wrong, but I have a hard time to imagine it would save time. Wait, did you attempt trying to guess 1,000 players, Darby? I'm curious if I could make it up to 1,000. I feel like 1,000 would actually be hard. That's so many people. You're welcome, James. No, obviously not, James. I mean, it's still the same person. I'm still curious if Cody actually was sitting like 6.5 hours straight doing this, or if he was like playing and doing other stuff. Because it sounds absurd giving it 6.5 hours with no breaks. Maybe. I didn't catch the stream. mean, I would too, but yeah. I don't think anyone would pay good money for that. But maybe they did. Maybe they did. You never know with the streams, I suppose. Yeah, what's up, Revio? Yeah, you too, Revio. How are we doing today? Yeah, but that's like just view time. That's like, yes, you do get paid for that, but it, like with streaming, yeah, it'll be. I mean, technically, yeah, sure, but when you phrase it that way, I saw it more as like someone like, oh, like gifting like a bunch of subs or a big dono or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I'd say YouTube videos are generally speaking a bit different than streaming. About to order a pizza, nice, enjoy. I'm sorry to hear, Hagar. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. And what's up, Lunatic? I'm trying to give it a streak radio.
Go.
Damn it. Pretty bad angle. Still saved, but very slow. Nah, I'd say I, generally speaking, feel pretty good about this one. I mean, you do have to land this one twice in runs, so it's like extra important, it's good. I mean, to be fair, you do have two fine backups if you mess it up. I mean, especially if you do mess it up fast, because then the bird backup is like easy to do. But yeah, it's like a lot of little details to this one that may not catch everyone's attention as much. Yeah, I mean, grabbing that bomb is like frame perfect. Re-grabbing the bomb as well. And then that ground pound, you need to press A and C at the same frame as well. I mean, the game is 30 FPS to be fair, but still.
Hegel.
You're thinking about it the wrong way, James. Nintendo would have a 15 FPS re-release. I mean, Paper Mario, they took from 60 to 30 2 decades later, so... You can't expect them to go up. I wasn't actually serious, Darby, about that, but like, I mean, the one with 1000-Year Door showed that at the very least they're not afraid of lowering the FPS. But yeah, I don't think they actually would go like below 30 to like a game that had 30 and then go below. But obviously they're not afraid of going from 60 to 30. Oops. I didn't feel for traveling out of country and be on the road 6+ months a year. this may be a little bit of a secret, so don't tell anyone. But Sweden and the US are pretty far apart. I can't even imagine going back to a lifestyle of like being on the road 6 months or more a year. Yeah, true, Hagar. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how we got to that topic, but me and Hagar, like, yeah, when we saw each other last time. That's just like I've probably been asked that 1,000+ times by people, and they're like, yeah, if you're talking to Leffen, do you guys speak English or Swedish? It's like, why the hell if only the two of us speak, and it's not like on stream or something like that, like just the two of us, why would we speak English when both our native tongue is Swedish? But I have been asked that probably 1,000+ times. It's like, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense, I feel. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I used to feel like it's so unreasonable of a question. Like, again, I don't want to be mean, like, people should feel free to ask. It's like the type of question, I don't know how people, like, why would be, like, you know, debatable, like, if we speak Swedish or English in that instance. Yeah, I mean, I suppose, Candy.
Go.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do a save state, or make a save state. Damn it. Isn't like Ocarina of Time on the PAL version even less FPS? I feel like I heard that at some point. I'm not sure if that's true though. Yeah, I mean, it's not been an issue since the N64 days, but yeah. Yield to Blaze, and I think for that streak, Digital. Damn it. I don't really know if I had any like takeaways, because I mean I have had front page before, but I mean it is absurdly broken. So I mean I was very happy about it, and I mean I think it was a highlight in that sense then to showcase the game at a high level for so many people. Yeah, like when I wrapped up the stream, I saw like unique viewers that watched during that whole stream. I think it was 209,000 different people. I think the peak was at like 2,800 something. And 209,000 unique people. I mean, of course, a lot of those probably were like a couple seconds or whatever. But of course, many were also like significantly longer, right? So, yeah, I think like completing a run very close to PB pace on the front page, I think that was a big highlight for me. Like, I was kind of hoping we were gonna get at least one like mid 47, and then we got one that was like 8 seconds off PB, and another 2 47s. But yeah, that also like shows like, I mean I already knew this, but people that actually have like very high viewership on Twitch, they can like beyond make a living on just ads alone. Like it's actually like ridiculous amount of how much money you make on ads alone if you have high viewership. That would be great, James. Yeah, I mean, at that point, you literally need 0 subscribers. Yo, Marita, thank you so much for the 62 months. How are you doing today, Marita? Thank you. Yeah, every day, James, for the entire duration. Yeah, I mean, if Batora runs even like, you know, like a little bit of ads, yeah, I mean, he's making so much bank every stream on ads alone. Like, it's actually crazy. I mean, I'm just like, yeah, quick math on like the stream I had. Like, it's disgusting amounts of money in ads alone. But I mean, great for him. You know, that's clearly like setting you up for more than a lifetime. Yeah, I mean, if you're even the tiny bit smart with money. Honestly, like, you don't even have to be that. You just don't have to be, like, as long as you're not a fucking moron, you're gonna be on fire. Sweden today, can it happen? I sure as hell hope so. I mean, it's only one game. Best of one at home. It absolutely can happen. I do think Poland still realistically are going to be favorites, but it 100% can happen. Unfortunately, I won't even catch the entire game, maybe not even any of it, because I'm actually going to a hockey playoff game, which starts an hour 45 minutes before Sweden's game. So, if the hockey game do not go to overtime, I may catch like the second half, or maybe even a little bit more. Probably second half, if it doesn't go to overtime. But yeah, I already have tickets before Sweden was even like guaranteed for that game. Hopefully we make it to the World Cup. It's always so much more fun to watch the World Cup if your own country is there. Yeah, I mean, I've said it earlier as well, Digital. I do not think we deserve to have a chance at the World Cup. I don't think getting first place in the 3rd division of Nations League should give you a lifeline. I really don't think that should be the case, but I'm not the one deciding the rules, right? So, I mean, obviously I hope we make it. I want Sweden to win this game, but I do think it's a terrible format. Like, first of all, I don't see, like, how a completely different tournament should, like, impact you having a new chance. For seeding and stuff, fair enough. You can't only take in, like, many years old matches. So, Nations League and, you know, other games have an impact on, like, seeding and whatnot. Sure. But not beyond that. If you win your group or get second place, stuff like that, sure. But yeah, I don't think, like, I mean, it's most that they can't like find a good way of doing it. Like maybe if you get like first or second in like the 8th edition or something like that. But the 3rd edition, it's basically like nice to stay low in Nations League, so you can like get an easy first place and get a lifeline. I think that's a very weird way of going about it. I mean, getting 2nd place in the 1st division of Nations League would be way harder than getting first in the 3rd division. That's nice to hear, Sarah. That's nice to hear. Yeah, like, I mean, Sweden and getting access to those games for the public audience, not the best. I think I had to pay like over 50 bucks for that one game. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I did want to watch the game, but I was like, I'm not gonna pay like 45, 50 bucks for that one game. Like, fuck that, that's a scam. To watch it in person, yeah, I can pay 45. But watch it at home, 45, 50? Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. We already pay so high taxes for, public, like the, how do you say, like a channel that's, you know, free to watch. And they can't even, like, they so often don't even get things that actually have, like, massive public interest, you know? Like, why the hell are we paying them? Yeah, I mean, we do have a new coach now. He obviously haven't had a lot of time. But I think a lot of expectations being that it should be very bad was based on our previous coach. Because under him, holy fucking shit. I mean, I know it may sound like a conspiracy theory, but yeah, I mean, that Danish man, inside job to take Sweden down. Yeah, no, it actually is crazy. It actually is crazy. But a coach can have such an impact if they know what they're doing. I always found it strange when people are like, coaching and stuff is like a scam. It's like, if it truly was, do you guys think they would pay like so many millions for a proper coach? And you can sometimes see such a turnaround from one coach to another in a short time span. Yeah, more referring to people like in esport being like, oh, like coaching is like a scam. It's like, I mean, I'm not saying every person that does it is great at it, but it's absolutely a field you can be great at. Yeah, 100%. The concept of coaching is like more needed in various sports and games than others. Like, it has a bigger impact in some games or sports, and less so in others. But, yeah, still. I mean, I think in esports it's more like people want the coaching, but they want it for free. So if they don't get it for free, it's like, it's a scam. But yeah, still gonna practice for a little bit more. But yeah, to all the people that are watching, yeah, if you guys haven't downloaded Star Trek, much appreciate if you guys do. One install of that app supports the stream by 10 bucks, so it does add up very quickly. And we're trying to get 21 more people to do it, so that's 210 bucks. It takes 30 seconds to download. And if you want to go extra far, reaching level 6 is very quick, also helps out a lot. And then exclamation point packs if you really want to support massively. Yeah, I think that's a great example, James. I think that's a great example. But again, I think like at the very least in Smash, I can't talk for all esports, but I do think in Smash, it's often this like, I almost want to say entitlement that everything should be 100% for free. I mean, I've had people like here in the stream mention like how they have, you know, TO'd monthlies and weeklies and stuff. Best case scenario, breaking even, and they up the charge $1 for the venue, and people don't show up. It's like, and then they're mad when the weekly or monthly disappear. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like don't get me wrong, I understand money can be tight and stuff, but like you can't see it as reasonable that people putting in a lot of work to provide tournaments and entertainment, that they should go in the red so you don't have to pay a single dollar. It's like, I don't know. I think it's fair to call that entitlement. Oh, you did, Sfera? Good shit. Good shit. I will not join you for that, but yeah, good shit. Was that your first one? I do like hockey a lot. I mean, that's more like watching it. I've actually never played hockey. I bet it would be fun too, though. Yeah, I mean, historically when it comes to, yeah, sports, I'm more of a fan of, like, generally speaking, team sports. But as long as the ball is involved, it tends to be fun. Some exceptions, I suppose, here and there, but generally. Damn, yeah, that's a long distance, Sfera. Yeah, it was a flashlight. I hope the rest of your trip was great, though. Wait, how much do you have left now? I know the show is old, but yeah, no spoilers. I've watched it. It's like both those shows are like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are my all-time favorites. But... oh shit! Did you see the conclusion of that confrontation, or? I see. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to make assumptions. But that sounds like you have, since you watched Ozymandias, I think that's the third to last episode. If I remember correctly, that's the third last episode. You have Granite State and Felina left. Yeah, I think that's it. Unless there's one I forget in there, but I don't think so. And honestly, I would say that stretch, those 3 last episodes, assuming I don't misremember here, yeah, that's like the best stretch in the whole show. I think Ozymandias is the best episode in the show. But I think both Granite State and Felina are absolutely masterpieces too. And they are both probably like... They're both probably in the top 5 episodes too. Yeah, I honestly would say like... Yeah. Yeah, I think Ozymandias, then Felina. I feel like Face Off, the one with Gus, and Granite State are probably like in some order for 3rd and 4th. It's so many good episodes. Yeah, sure. I mean, you only have 2 more episodes, so might not take too long. My favorite episode is The Fly. I mean, it does get too much hate. I still think it's a good episode, but I would say it's probably more valuable on rewatch. I could understand if you like wait a week between episodes, that it was like in the moment you want to get more. But I think it's still a good episode. I still think it's a good episode for sure. But I totally understand if you like go week by week and have to wait like a year for a season. I could understand that concept, that it may not have been as appealing. Alright, I gotta get going, chat. I'm gonna grab some food and then head out to the hockey game. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, as I said, if people haven't done Star, if people do it, even if I'm off stream, they still count. So yeah, much appreciated people will take the 30 seconds to install. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.